I will never forget a moment when I was about 14 or 15 reading Henry David Thoreau, and he had this phrase, "There's an imminence in the woods," and the word imminence, I didn't quite understand. I had to look it up. What does that mean? It was like a presence, and he was talking about God. And I lived my family. We lived in the woods, and I would step outside the front door and see only woods in front of me. There was no other houses. And I remember one day stepping outside and feeling something inside me, in my heart. I didn't think of it as my heart necessarily, but I could feel it. I could feel a presence. And as time went on, and as I became more sensitive to my own insides through meditation, through acting, through improvisation, through dance, through singing, through all these modalities, little by little, I was getting more of a felt sensation of what that meant. And in recent years, the concept of the presence of God for me is not a concept, it's a feeling. It's a feeling that when I don't have that, when I'm cut off and too much about my day, about money, about career, about anything, I'm not having that direct experience. And so I think one facet of this is that I've discovered that my heart is a portal to experiencing so many things beyond what the mind itself can experience. It's a different dimension. Having said that, when you're really open in your heart and really exploring what the heart can perceive, that allows the brain, heart-brain coherence. Thank you, Dr. Joe Dispenza, for helping popularize that concept. Heart Math came up with it 30 years ago, but thank you, Joe. Um, that realization that the more we are in a coherent state in our heart, more in a state of love, of compassion, of joy, of peace, that allows the brain to unfold in ways beyond what we ever could imagine our brain could do. So to me, it's all kind of part of a wild soup of possibility. And I love it all. I mean, I feel like the breath is a huge part of this whole process, whether it's evolving my heart to be more and more wise and more intelligent in my heart, evolving my brain to be able to repattern old patterns that haven't been serving me for decades, and yet there's still fragments of them hanging out that help the brain do what it's designed to do to create the reality that I want to live in. So, yeah, we could talk for hours on that question.